Hello everybody, welcome back. We got Opanker here playing I Wanna Break the Series Z.
Hello.
Right here, wow. Did you want to introduce yourself, Opanker?
Introduce who?
Yeah, yourself.
So I am Opanker. I don't know, I play Fangames. I beat a big kid on mobile. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay, I will go ahead and count you down. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, then on 0 we go.
Hi everybody.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is the first screen of the game. Get this cursor out of here. Okay, this is the first screen of the game. It was very interesting. Now this is the second screen. It's also very interesting. So you might know that I Wanna Break the Series Z series for being, frankly, Camellia 3 clones. But this game came out before Camellia 3. It mathematically could not be a Camellia 3 clone. So instead, PD Player solved this by, PD Player is the maker of the game, he solved it by instead making the game a mostly Camellia 1 and somewhat Camellia 2 clone. After the third screen, you get jump scared by this screen where you have to jump immediately, otherwise you fall into the blocks and die. There's also something in the background. Damn, I did not get the super F. So this screen from Fangame. This screen is from I Wanna Be the Fangame and it has the lag spike at the bottom. Wow, I died. Okay. So there's the lag spike at the bottom, and the lag spike makes the lag spike. So your game gets a massive lag spike. It's usually faster than that. That was pretty slow. Anyways, here's an absolute classic. So this screen, best guy, will give you an idea of the types of traps this game will have, which is random spikes flying at you without really much reason. There are also some fake blocks here, but those aren't really very common. Well, most traps at least have something interesting to them that's not just flying spikes. Well, most of them are flying spikes, but the good ones have something interesting to them. And yeah, this game is going to have a number of screens that are just needle without really much for me to say about them, so here is boss 1. He is medium kid from I Wanna Conquer the Below game. Not big kid, not small kid, but He's the in-between. Look, Tidget, it's your boss, Sticky Keys. So this attack here is kinda insane. Those bullets make other bullets, and yeah, if they continue making bullets for too long and like don't go off screen, they can linger onto this attack and make your life hell. So you're not supposed to see these attacks. I am kind of in danger here. Yeah, I couldn't shoot him enough, so he played the attacks that I don't know how to dodge. I might need to focus a little bit here. Yeah, that attack isn't really like readable. There are the bullets. Please. Please die. Please die. Please die. Die, die, die. Okay. He doesn't usually last that long. So now we're on to stage 2. And also we're on to the best music ever. Like, why is this song this good? Here's some munchers and also some traps with the munchers. Oh, Discord, no more Discord. You can just skip here with the save, using the fact that your speed doesn't get reset in this game. Well, I don't know weird Discord features. There's another skip here between these cherries, and you might think it looks like a silly skip. The problem is that screen takes like way too long if you do it the intended way, because the cycles don't line up and you have to wait a bunch. Here's some nice mountain imagery. Ow. You're supposed to trigger a falling block at the top, but you don't have to if you can use your jump replicators sparingly. Here's the row of all traps, and you can barely jump over the last one like that. You might recognize this screen, but keep in mind this game came out before Camellia 3. It really makes you think which game is the clone of which series rather. If you played Conquer the Below Game 3, you might not remember this screen, but you don't need to remember it. Only PD player needs to remember a screen like that. What I'm trying to say is that screen is not in the original game and PD player just made it up for this game. We are going to have a few of those screens throughout this run. Oh no, I fell, but that's actually the right way to go. Yeah, he just like made up some screens. Here's boss 2, which is Mother Brain from original guy. Here, Phoenix Wright shoots these energy balls at you, like he does. Here is Jirachi, and Jirachi is like really hard. The stars aim at you, and if they aim poorly, you can not have many chances to live. And now we cleared 2 stage. I may have said stage 2 earlier in the run, sorry for that. And now we're on to 3 stage. There's a bit of a funny in this screen. So this screen is taken from I Wanna Be the Green. So he made the screen name for this screen specifically in the color green. You might also find that I had to take a bit of a weird route on the screen. That's because in the original game you're meant to like loop around, but PD player thought of a better route for the screen. You have to jump immediately upon entering this screen too, because otherwise you fall into the spinning, mostly circle thing and die. This is a weird engine, I don't really know what it is, but it actually makes like some stuff easier. It's not Yo Sniper engine, like the physics are not Yo Sniper engine physics. This screen here sucks. First of all, it's made up, so this isn't like a real screen. And you have to shoot a bunch of these blocks just to get one attempt at this horrible drop at the end. I got it. So, volume warning, guys.
Some of the most demanding and inhospitable places on Earth. My name's Bear Grylls. I'm going to seek out some of the most demanding and inhospitable places on Earth. We're having the determination to...
This is another made-up screen here with Be Myself. This screen isn't in the original game. I can't bonk jump. You know this screen, right? You've been watching Fangame Marathon, right? This screen is taken from I Wanna Be the White Cherry. Unlike another medley that takes a screen from White Cherry, Camellia 2, this one actually features a white cherry. I just thought that was interesting. Here's a bit of a puzzle screen here. You have to like push that box to the left to destroy the wall, and then you have to touch these buttons that turn the block on and off, and then grab that question mark thing and then touch this platform so it falls and you can climb up it. This is boss 3, Pac-Man. This is like the one fair boss in the game, one actually fair boss. I messed up a little bit, but it's fine. I'm mispronouncing cherry? I don't see what you mean. So if you thought the first attack didn't have enough targeted balls, here's some more. Now here is God with his random 360 of doom, and I call this boss a fair boss just now, and then that happens. That is untimely. It's usually fair. This attack is just really fun to look at. Here's some Korean meme, I don't know what it is. It throws like green lines at you. Now we're on to 4th stage. Yeah, this stage also has a good song. Not as good as stage 2 or anything, but it's like listenable too. Wow, that is a way to die. This save right here is very interesting. And then this save makes you do 2 Rukita jumps, which is just great. So that warp is fake, if I could actually touch it. This screen has these spinning bouncy ball things, which in my opinion makes this the best screen in the game. They are Yoshi's story melons. Well, they look like those little bouncy balls that kids jump around in, to me. This is the Gatherer 2 screen. Don't worry, he will spell it correctly in the credits. He knows how to spell it, he just made a momentary mistake. What? Another fake board? That's too low. That's too low again. It's true, Apple also copied this. Here's a cool screen with these save points that have blue written on them. So if a save point with save written on it acts as a save, then it's only natural that a save point with blue written on it will act as a blue, and you can stand on the blues. This screen has some nonsensical traps. This screen is taken from I Wanna Be the Color, and unlike another medley that has a screen from Color, this one actually has color. So we're on to the kill the guy screen now. This is the worst screen in the game. I'm not even going to compare it to the other ones. We have to do a bunch of those drop gates and then this choke platform section at the end, which is really easy to mess up. Well, I got through it quickly, thankfully. Yeah, and the best thing about that screen is there is no screen like that in Kill the Guy. Kill the Guy would never have a screen of that quality. Anyways, after the worst screen in the game, we have the worst boss in the game, which is also from Kill the Guy, and it's Dark Bashi. So this boss is mostly fine for the start of it, and then we will get to the bad part. Here's the big cat head, which throws like literal pixelar projectiles at you. And they can be really hard to see. And now we get to why this boss is so bad. You have to dodge a bunch of stuff on top of these platforms that barely work. Oh, and remember the 1 pixel projectiles? Yeah, now just dodge them while on the platforms that barely work. And then this attack is also hard. I died to it. Amelia, you're wrong. This boss is not good. Oh yeah, and the background is like moving fastly, so that makes seeing the pixels an even better experience. I need to focus here. So after all of that, you now get this part with Metroid enemies, and they can also screw you over if they want to. But thankfully I didn't get screwed over. That boss can go so much worse, so I am glad it went as well as it did. Now we are on to 5 stage, and we are starting it off on a high note, as you can see. This screen is single-handedly carrying this game's diagonal counter. Wow. Unfortunate. Okay. Now hang on, I need to do something. Okay. Back to the game. The diagonals with apples on them are harder than the regular ones. And they are proving to be a problem here. Yeah, this screen can be either first try the lanes or get stuck for a while, like I am right now. The game over music is like the Bashi game over music, but sped up now, so it's awesome. Okay. Okay, thankfully out of that screen now. You might recognize this background from earlier in the game. He just like reuses some backgrounds, and I don't really know why he doesn't use the original game's backgrounds. But yeah, he does that. Here's a classic screen. You can barely make that cycle by going really fast. Here's some trademark PD player traps. Here's less of a classic, but still classic depending on the person. This engine is like really weird. Some stuff is like easier, and then some stuff is strangely harder. I don't really know what they did to the engine. And now here's yet another classic. I don't think this is Yo Sniper engine. The physics feel different from that. Here's a bit of a needle jump scare here. This squished diamond can be a pain sometimes. And I got past it but died, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's squished. A normal diamond isn't that hard. So you can do a few sage jumps on the screen. He tried to prevent it, but the way he did that is he made the spikes block your shots instead of like actually adding save blockers or anything. I guess he thought like there are spikes everywhere, they won't be able to shoot the saves, but that's not really the case. Another needle jump scare. The touch saves here make some of these jumps quite annoying. And they are put like right next to the jumps, so it can prove to be a problem. So we had one map, the screen, 2 screens ago. So now he put 2 map also on the same stage. So it's like 1 map, 2 map. Now those 2 games are not sequels or anything. I'm pretty sure they're unrelated. The collision order is only bad on some spikes in this game. So now here's the Gravitron from Bashi. You just dodge these for 60 seconds. Some of you might not have even known Bashi has a Gravitron because the speedrun skips it. So now we're on to boss 3, which is Cheetahman from Bashi. They picked some unusual bosses for this game. Did I say boss 3? I meant boss 5. There was hyperspeed big kid right there. This bees attack right here is really hard if you don't have a strat for it, and apparently it's hard if you have a strat for it too, because you'll mess it up. But if you don't mess it up, it's consistent every time. As you can see, Big Kid's bullets grew in size compared to the original. Okay, didn't mess it up this time. The bees are a big problem if you don't have a strat for it, because they can like go off screen and you can't tell where they're going. The background is another cute detail about this boss. So if you look at the top left, you'll see that the spotlights are actually just spinning rectangles. Here's the final attack, which spawns these tornadoes that can definitely not be favorable. Okay, yeah, it has HP, it just has a lot of HP. No, but yeah, there's a touch save. I kinda failed to react scarily there, but so it puts you right over a pit after that boss, but then it also puts you over a touch save. So it's like you get scared first, but then it's actually fine. It's great. And now we're on to 6th stage, and this is where the screen picks will start to get real, okay? We are going to have some serious business in this stage. It starts with 7 trials. And yeah, the song for this stage is also good, once again. And now we have LTO, it stands for Leahy Trap Omega. This save is very hard. You have to do like a 16 pixel turnaround into this squish diagonal. Okay, at least fit in the 16 pixel. Okay. So I said this stage will get serious, but in reality it's going to be a whole lot of needle and not actually all that interesting. Now we have Crimson. And now Brute of a Man. This is what I meant by the pigs get serious. Now Catastrophe. This screen is normally supposed to have ice physics, but I guess he couldn't code it or something, so you just get normal ground. That was the walk. This screen has the exact same skip as it does in another medley, but it also has another skip right here. Which I guess makes this the better screen, right? It has 2 skips instead of 1. Okay. I don't know what this test my control game is, but just looking at the screen, I can tell it was fitting for this game, for this stage. You have to be careful here to not save over the spikes, because if you save with a bad subpixel in this game, you can actually get stuck in the ground. And if there's a spike under you while you're stuck in the ground, like, I don't even want to talk about it. I also don't know this King game, but it's called King and it has yellow vines, so I'd say it's fitting as well. Now there's a bit of a skip here, so if you look over at the left side of the screen, and now if you look over back at the right side, you'll see that I'm at the end of the screen. Now, what better to end the stage off than the best screen ever, the task screen. The task drop. Minor flashing lights warning here. I'll give it. Okay, that's enough time. So now for boss 6, we have a custom avoidance made for this game. I know you all wanted to see task final boss, but instead you get this. So this avoidance is fairly simple for most of it. For all of it actually, I don't know why I said most. This attack right here can be hard. Okay, I need to fly. I don't know where he got the inspiration of flashing apple from, but that's what this boss is. So most of this boss is pretty badly synced, but that transition right there is kind of hard, I have to admit, and this upcoming one as well. You just have to hope that they don't invade your property here. Here we have M stage. That was a good M stage. Now we have the final boss, PD player himself. Now the deal with this boss is you go through all of the previous bosses in the game, but now they are PD player. So we had PD player as Medium Kid and PD player as Mother Brain. Here was him as Pac-Man. And now Dark Bashi, and this one can be a bit of a problem. And now Cheetahman, which is a big problem. Thankfully it was kind. And now the most fearsome of them all. The reoccurring background you've been seeing throughout the game. It's also like the hardest part of this boss. And now we have a cute little 60-second geezer survival section. That lava came up once, it is not coming back up again. This attack has these black squares that are like actually impossible to see. And now for these last 10 seconds, yeah, absolutely nothing happens. After an epic and climactic final boss like that, we have an escape sequence here. But unlike most games with an escape sequence that have like a timer or like don't give you a save, now this one's chill. You get a save right after it. Some calm music. And that is time. I wanna break the Series Z, produced by Period, created by PD Player. All the produce you've been seeing throughout this game is by Period. Yes, we all have cleared it. And that's the end of the game. Thank you all for watching my run.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for the run, Opanker. It was a joy to have you, and you were spitting some unbelievable truths as you were playing the run, which everybody appreciated. So thank you for that as well.
I was really excited to run too.
All right. Well, in that case, then we're going to start setting up the next run. Next going to be Super Mario Brothers Daredevil Edition.